We're back! Oh, hi everybody! We're back and we're about to start Chapter 5, Trial. I just want to remind everybody of our guest for today and who we are going through this journey with as long as we can. We have two people here today. One that has not played this game before and one that has played this game before. Let me go ahead and introduce the Fin Fam. Dear Eldest, would you like to tell us a little bit about your channel again?
Yes, so I'm eldest of the Fin Fam. I stream on my family channel with my dad. I play a lot of cozy games like Hello Kitty Island Adventure in the morning, and we do so much talking that sometimes we don't even get to a game. And my dad streams some wrestling WWE stuff at night.
And Actor Patch, would you like to tell us about your channel?
I focus on JRPGs, Zelda likes, and Final Fantasy and completionist runs. Those are my four big shticks. So we just hit 140 perfect games on Steam. Currently playing Cyberpunk. So
amazing. And they're not just little tiny ones either. You do all like completion of the huge ones. So super exciting, super cool. Yeah. As you guys know, I am Charvana. I'm the mystery streamer here on Twitch. Also, we are putting these over on YouTube, so hey YouTube also. But we're just letting you guys know we're popping into this next trial with somebody who has not played this game and who has played this game. Eldest, there was one thing that you said during the BRB that you were curious about before we jump into the trial. Do you want to re-mention it?
Oh, yes. So because I hadn't seen it before, when the body was on the ground and there was like the nails was the first thing that I recognized as like, her hand is very intact. So shouldn't they know who that is? But we learned that Kyoko wears gloves. So I was like, I guess they wouldn't know their hand. And if it is the other person that they didn't know was in the game, I guess they wouldn't have known their hands either. But I was very suspicious at first, not knowing about, like, I guess I would pay more attention to people's hands than these characters. I don't know.
It's that fashionista in you. I'm just all saying.
Right?
Yeah. Make sure you're following these two. I'll drop their links here in chat. Then we will jump right over into the gameplay because we're on a timer today. Actor Pat's going to run to work later on, and we want to see how fast we can get this one through this trials.
Okay.
Goliath trial time.
Let's begin with a basic explanation. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
A little bit better, but just slightly higher. Here we go.
Okay, well, I'll leave the rest up to you.
Well then, let's discuss the specifics of the victim. First, we need to clarify who exactly the unidentified victim is.
It's Kyoko. There's no other explanation.
But Kyoko's standing right there.
No, that's a ghost!
But she has legs and stuff.
I like Kyoko's just got the like,
Yeah.
Well, that's just because she's like the latest evolution in ghost technology.
There's a limit to how much ridiculousness I can tolerate.
I have not, Lou.
Okay. So I just have to prove that the corpse isn't Kyoko, right? And let's compare Kyoko's traits to the traits of the dead body.
Her traits?
One important trait Kyoko has that proves that the body does not belong to her is it her face?
It's the gloves, right?
Yeah.
Oh. I didn't know if I was just supposed to like blurt it out there.
Yeah, please do. This is what I want you from you.
Okay.
I got it!
Okay.
I'm talking about her gloves. They'll give us some insight into the mystery. I'm sure of it.
In that case, I think it would be helpful if someone explained why she actually wears those gloves.
And would you happen to know the answer?
In fact, Monokuma told me. Apparently you have scars on your hands you don't want anyone to see.
Oh, you know, now that I think about it, the corpse wasn't wearing any gloves, right?
They probably just got burnt up in the explosion. I'm not convinced. The ghost is just trying to fool us all.
There's no way that corpse was Kyoko. But if I can't prove why, we're gonna be stuck here and the case won't move forward because of dang Hero. So I don't have any choice, but Pat?
Not to get too topical, so chat, don't comment on this, but just like, this is the state of education and science and literacy in America right now. It's just the like, how do I prove that the alive body is alive?
When it's right
they
here
don't
in front of
believe me.
you.
It's right there. Look at it. That's my proof.
Okay, so we're gonna enter our first debate. So I have a truth bullet, which is the tattoo on the hand, the exploded body analysis, or the fake nails. One of these will prove somebody wrong. You will see little statements that I can prove wrong with my bullet.
Kyoko there is just a ghost.
That's not a statement I can prove wrong. It'll be different colored. So.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
Wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
That is a fact. We know that that is a fact. I'll do the first one, or if you want to do the first one with me, that's fine too.
Well,
But
yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
Must have been
'Cause
wearing
that corpse
gloves.
is absolutely Kyoko.
This entire discussion is idiotic.
Why couldn't she wear gloves? We can say she wasn't wearing gloves. I know the body isn't Kyoko's, and I know I can prove it. It's either because of the body's exploded body analysis, fake nails, or tattoo on the right hand.
Okay, then prove
The
it.
dead body
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion?
Well, yeah, she must have been
Right, well, because I guess, yeah, if the nails are there,
No,
then
that's
if the
wrong.
glove exploded, then...
Exactly, because,
One's
well,
a nail
like,
too. Okay.
yeah, you can't wear those gloves. You
No.
know.
There's no way the corpse was wearing gloves.
How would an ultimate ghost work? I don't know, Lou. I like that.
Whoever it was, they were wearing fake nails, remember?
So they couldn't wear gloves.
I imagine trying to wear gloves over nails like that would have been a pretty big pain. Besides, Kyoko wears gloves to hide her hands, right? It'd be pretty weird for someone who's self-conscious about their hands to wear fake nails. Don't you think?
Jeez, man, you don't know women, huh? They're complicated like that.
If anyone doesn't know women, it's you.
Well, Kyoko, any thoughts?
Sass!
These gloves were custom made to the size of my hands to make sure they don't interfere with my daily life. If I wore fake nails, the gloves wouldn't fit properly.
Then that's that. The dead body doesn't belong to Kyoko.
So stupid.
Which should have been obvious since she's standing right here.
Yeah.
Thank you, Biaki.
Okay, so then, who's the real victim? First, we need to figure that out.
That's fair.
That's the first thing I said. You're the one who's been dragging us around in circles.
Okay, before anything, we have to identify the victim. Everything starts from here. All right, so we gotta identify the victim. Who do we think is the victim? And here are our truth bullets. We have sprinklers, exploded body analysis, or a tattoo on the right hand. How do you identify a body?
If Kyoko really is still alive, then who died?
I mean, the body analysis would help
gotta be some
identify
way
it,
to
but
figure
the
it out.
tattoo, I think, would be helpful for the certain person.
The face
Maybe.
was scorched beyond
Scorched
recognition.
beyond recognition.
And there wasn't any description in the Monokuma file.
Well, if we can't
We can't identify
the
the body.
Then there's nothing else we can do, right?
So then... I don't know. I feel like I'm doing so bad.
No, you're doing great. So you've already said it. You
Oh, okay.
you did get this
Oh.
right. So think about it again. Like you said,
Okay.
what identifies a body?
The analysis.
The analysis
Or-
could, but the analysis is
But then-
simply about the state
About
of
the
the
tattoo.
dead. Yes. So the
Right.
tattoo is correct. So you got that one too. It's hard because you don't know like all the context of each of these bullets unless you were like super paying attention
Right.
whenever I put them in the way. But I didn't do that. I just kind of clicked through them super fast.
That's
So
okay.
you're right. You're right. It is the tattoo because that would identify who is what. Which one should we shoot it at? That's my problem. The one thing that can tell us was on the victim's own body. I think it's the identify one.
If Kyoko really is still alive, then who died?
Okay,
There's
tattoo.
gotta be some way to figure it out.
Well, that's
I
gonna
don't
slow it
think
down.
so. The face
Scorched
was
beyond
scorched
recognition
beyond
seems
recognition.
fine,
And there
but
wasn't
I
any
think it's
description
actually
in
the
the
other one.
Monokuma file.
Well, if we can't identify the body...
But we can
No,
because I
that's
got a
wrong.
tattoo.
Right.
There was one clue left behind that we can use to identify the body.
What? For real?
If you're lying, you'll die a cruel and unusual death.
Cruel and unusual death. This I gotta see.
No, you don't, hero.
She's
What?
just being stupid. Ignore them, Makoto. Tell us what you're talking about.
The key to figuring out who it was is the tattoo on the back of her hand.
Oh yeah. The design's pretty strange, huh? Is this a dog?
Her master must have made her get it. To be like, you're my bitch.
Seriously? They really did something that humiliating?
No, that's not it. The identity of the victim is hidden within that tattoo.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Hina's pretty great. If you compare the tattoo to other information we have, the victim's identity should become clear. So what do we know about the tattoo?
We know that was from the, what was it, Fenrir?
Yeah.
People?
Yep.
Right? Okay.
So I'll look for the Fenrir thing. Fragments, sprinklers, body was found, knife at the crime scene, tarp, chicken coop, Byakuya's account before the explosion. Profile?
So would it be file? Possibly. I feel like that's the closest option.
She became obsessed with the military. Apparently Fenrir tattoo.
I got it! The Fenrir Mercenary Corps. That's the name of the military group Mukuro Ikusaba belonged to.
Okay, so...
Lou, you're doing great. I do like Hina as well.
To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
Fenrir?
The image that represents Fenrir is... Hangman! We're gonna play a little Hangman. What was the tattoo of?
Wolf, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
This is interesting.
Yeah, we sit there with little crazy concoctions in our
Now I
brains
understand.
sometimes. It's fine.
One of my favorite jokes that
The
we touch on a lot
representation
through all
of
the
Fenrir
games
is
is
a wolf.
the mini games being in the protag's mind. So like them just kind of
Right.
standing there while everyone's waiting, and he's just like, okay,
W.
Right. Oh, I've had so many of those
Makoto, are you
moments.
good?
Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok. It's from Norse mythology. A huge, world-ending wolf beast. He's the child of the trickster god Loki, and a female giant.
Ooh.
Man, after all this time, we finally got a glimpse of the literary all-star.
A wolf tattoo. Then that means...
Exactly. The body we found had a tattoo of a wolf, which means that person must have once belonged to Fenrir. So it must have been Mukuro.
What?
Hold on. Isn't she the one that was behind this whole thing?
You sound surprised, but you're absolutely right. Yes, indeed. The trial this time is to solve the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Mm-hmm.
Are you saying the mastermind is dead? And now we have to have a cool-ass trial?
No. It means we were wrong in thinking that Mukuro was the mastermind at all.
But I mean, being the ultimate despair seems like a pretty mastermindy title to me.
Maybe we shouldn't have been thinking of her as the ultimate despair in the first place.
Oops.
After all, looking at her profile, I didn't see anything that would fit such a description. All it said was that she was the ultimate soldier. If I remember correctly, that other information came from Kyoko. That's what you told Makoto, right?
So that means Kyoko got it wrong?
Then who was she? Who was
Who
Mukuro
is she?
Ikusaba? She's been gone this whole time? And when she finally turns up, she gets killed.
Usually when there's a scene where an important character dies, it has a lot more detail.
So you're saying she wasn't an important character? Which would mean she was the same as us. Just another participant.
Then who's the real mastermind?
It must have been the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster after all.
No, the headmaster has nothing to do with it.
But how can we trust that? We already know your information about Mukuro was wrong.
My information was not wrong.
Okay. We're in the middle of a trial right now. Figuring out who killed Mukuro is first and foremost.
He's like, stop trying to figure out who I am. Just come on.
Please limit all future prattle, chatter, and chit-chat as much as possible.
Fine. Uncovering the identity of the mastermind will have to wait. But
Monokuma
remember this.
really saying it's like, it's not that kind of trial.
Come on.
No matter what happens, we will find out who you really are. I stake my family name on it.
I have officially decided to completely ignore all such attempts at provocation.
That's another one of
It's
my
the
sound
sound effect.
alerts. Yeah.
Now then, just so nobody's confused, let me state this one more time for the record. The reason we're having a class trial is because a murder among the students has taken place. Hammer that point straight into your big ol' brains!
What you're saying is that both the victim and the culprit are part of the student body?
Then, one of us killed Mukuro?
Wait, no! There's a chance that there's some mystery 17th person who's been hiding all along!
I mean, at this point, he's not, like...
Not too far-fetched.
I guess.
Nope. There are only 16 students in total that have been taking part in these events.
Seriously? Then, one of us killed Mukuro?
Who did it? Who's the killer this time?
Get a hold of yourself. We've already narrowed down the list of possible suspects.
Huh?
I'm sure you realize who I'm talking about, right, Makoto? Who the evidence points to?
Byakuya, stop! Based on what we know, there can only be 2 suspects. Which are the 2 suspects at this point?
That's Makoto and why do I not know how to say that?
Kyoko. Yeah.
There you
It's
go.
okay.
Kyoko. I was like, my brain's not working.
Girl, you haven't had to say
Yeah,
Byakuya
right.
yet. Everybody has said Byakuya's name at
Right.
least once.
I'm so glad that hasn't come because I was like, I'm gonna butcher that one.
Hi, Chaos. Welcome in. Hello, hello. Background hurts my eyes. I love it. It's so bad. It's good.
I've got it! You've narrowed it down to Kyoko and me, right?
Why do you say that?
Allow me to explain. Just after nighttime last night, I went to the garden, so I can confirm that at that point, there was no dead body there. So, the murder must have taken place after I left the garden. However, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I were in the gym the entire time.
The gym?
That's right. The 4 of us were there trying to dismantle Monokuma. The whole time, we were very careful not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. All of which is to say, the 4 of us all have alibis. The only ones without alibis
Are me and Makoto. That's why you're able to narrow down the list of suspects.
Exactly so.
So the only suspects now are me and Kyoko. Yeah, we're having a fun time, Maharkula. I hope you're having a good one, and you too, Chaos. Damn it, I can't let this stand. Somehow, I have to clear my name.
I have something I'd like to say regarding the whole alibi thing.
Are you thinking of raising an objection?
Well, before that, I just want to try and get a better idea of what time the murder took place. Doing that might reveal some kind of clue.
Whatever you want. Somebody go ahead and help him out.
Me and Byakuya can both confirm that the body wasn't in the garden at, well, it was after nighttime for sure. I'd say it must have been around 10 o'clock. So the murder must have happened after 10 p.m.
Then I guess we can say the time frame for the murder was between then and when we found the body? Oh, but what time did we find the body?
The one who saw the body first was Toko, right? And she went to go get the pickaxe.
So what time was the body discovered?
That was 9, right?
Yeah! Paid attention.
The body
did my
must have been
best.
discovered at 9 a.m., since that's when Toko went to get the pickaxe.
Yes, you did. Look at it. Spot on. Hey.
Hi, Jess. Sorry, I was reading chat.
Oh, you...
Now then, Toko, what time is it?
Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 o'clock on the dot now.
Okay, go get the pickaxe and be back here by 9:01.
He's right. It had to be around then.
So we can be totally sure the murder happened sometime between 10 at night and 9 in the morning.
For me, I was already asleep before nighttime hit, so I don't have an alibi after 10 o'clock. But I'm sure I met up with everyone else before 9 this morning.
We ran into each other in the dining hall, right? That was around... Oh yeah! Right around 7:30.
Which means from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m., you don't have an alibi.
The murder happened between 10 p.m. and 9 a.m., and I don't have an alibi from 10 to 7:30. Okay, then, it looks like the game has begun. If I can't prove an alibi for that period, then I just have to prove that the murder didn't happen during the time I don't have an alibi for. To do that, I have to make it clear when the body ended up in the garden. Do we have anything? Okay, first, let's look at the bullets. Sprinklers, exploded body analysis, fragments near the dead body.
It was the sprinklers.
Ooh, tell me when to shoot it.
A time frame for the murder.
I do agree with that.
Oh no.
It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night
10 o'clock at night.
and 9 o'clock in the morning.
9 o'clock in the morning. Okay, so we can only 10 o'clock at night.
And Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock
10 o'clock
to 7:30.
to 7:30.
That's more than enough time to commit murder, I should think. So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time.
Would I want to shoot it at 10 o'clock or 7:30? Why sprinklers?
Because they went off at 7:30. So would you
Yeah,
do it at 7:30?
I do believe you are correct.
Oh, okay.
We've established a time frame for the.
It took place somewhere
Zoom,
between
zoom.
9 o'clock. Yep.
And Makoto does.
Yeah, from 10 to 7:30.
I always love the slow down voices on all of them.
I did hit sprinklers, didn't I? Ugh, is it set
You
10
did.
o'clock? Then maybe let's try it at 10 o'clock.
Okay.
I thought you were right!
We've
I
established
agree.
A time frame. It took
Okay, let's
place
try.
Somewhere between 10 o'clock.
Okay.
No, that's
Oh,
wrong.
okay. Interesting.
Okay, we're disproving. We're disproving. We can't agree to something. We have to disprove.
Actually,
so disproving.
the murder couldn't have happened anywhere near 10 o'clock. It had to have taken place way later.
Okay, so we're saying it had to happen after 7:30. So that's why we were saying not that. It's Danganronpa logic. We were right.
You'll find throughout a lot of the games, and I think a lot of mystery visual novels, it's you
Yeah.
know the answer, but the puzzle is how do I explain it in Danganronpa ease.
Yep, that's what I say.
Right.
Hey, thanks, Corby, for being here.
Because of the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off right at 7:30 every morning, right? So if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, then it should have been completely soaked.
There you go.
Oh, hold on. I remember this part perfectly. The body was wet. Dripping wet, in fact.
Sorry, Toko, but you're wrong.
I'm wrong? How? Are you saying only the mouth down south was wet? How dare you spew such indecent words?
Not that kind of stream.
No, I'm saying that the body was wet, but not because of the sprinklers.
What do you mean by denying the sprinkler? Are you trying to deny my entire existence?
Man, you're totally wacko.
If you really think it wasn't the sprinkler, you'd better tell us why!
I need to prove that it wasn't the sprinklers that got the body wet. All I have to do is hit Toko with a certain evidence, and that should do it. If we look at the body itself, it should make it clear. Why was the body wet?
The bucket of water we got from the guy with the crazy name.
You are exactly right.
I
This is
admit
a silly
nothing.
rhythm
I
game
hate
that
you.
doesn't make much
No,
sense,
no!
which is
I
fine.
don't know anything!
You're doing great.
Hey, thank you!
Are you trying to blame me? I admit
I'm very
nothing.
bad at rhythm
I
games.
hate you. No! I don't know anything.
You know, it's not even that great of a rhythm game. I say it every single
Right.
time, but
I admit nothing. Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing.
I don't think I'm getting
hate
combos
you.
yet. I'm
No,
just,
no,
I'm still
no.
doing it.
I don't know
You're
anything.
slaying.
Final strike. Explosion of the
How
body.
can you say it wasn't the sprinkler?
This should prove it.
That might be my least favorite minigame.
Just remember what the body was like after the explosion, and you'll see why it wasn't the sprinklers. The top half of the body was wet, yes, but the bottom half was completely dry. If the sprinklers got the body wet, shouldn't the whole body have been wet?
So they only got the top wet? The bottom was completely dry? What a brutal maniac!
I'm so sick of her.
Let's just move on. The reason only the top half was wet was because
We don't know who did it yet, Mahocula.
While the body was still on fire, I doused it with water. But only the part on fire, the top half.
Oh, then I guess the sprinklers really didn't do it.
So if the sprinklers didn't get the body wet, then the murder must have taken place.
Okay, in her defense, she was probably knocked out because of the bomb. Okay, I just remembered that because I was like, you were there! Why do you not know this?
I do remember the first time watching this with you when that happened. It was so funny.
I was
like
so
caught
mad.
everybody off guard that she just got blown to Mars.
Yeah.
Sometime after the sprinklers turned on at 7:30 in the morning.
Which means she must have been killed sometime between then and when the body was discovered at 9.
But Makoto's alibi was only missing from 10 o'clock last night to 7:30 this morning, right?
So there's no way Makoto could have done it. I guess you had an alibi after all. Good for you.
In which case, the only one left without an alibi is Kyoko.
Kyoko's the only one without an alibi, which would mean that Mukuro's killer is... No, I refuse to believe it. Kyoko's murdered somebody? That's...
I'd just like to say one thing. If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen.
What?
So are you saying you're not the culprit?
Of course I'm not. I have no reason to kill anyone. This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us.
A trap?
We're this far into the game and now you decide to blame me? Stop wasting time! Stop wasting energy! You really think your little trick is gonna work?
Shut up, you!
You got it, boss! Shutting up now!
Anyway, Kyoko, you actually did have a reason to kill her.
Huh? She did?
She thought Mukuro was the ultimate despair. In other words, the mastermind behind everything. So she killed her to try and put a stop to all this. Isn't that right, Kyoko? But you made one catastrophic mistake. Mukuro wasn't the mastermind at all. And as a result, we were forced into another trial, something I'm sure you weren't at all expecting.
So, that was her motive?
If she had a motive and no alibi, well then, I think it's pretty clear Kyoko's gotta be the culprit.
I'm not the only one without an alibi. Makoto's explanation is still insufficient.
Girl?
Huh?
The sprinklers didn't get the body wet, but that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it did.
What are you...
Because you see, there is a way the body could have avoided getting wet.
Interesting. I'm listening.
All it would take is covering the
Yeah,
body
go
with a
on.
certain something to keep it from getting wet.
A certain something at the scene was used to cover the body? Could it have been?
It was the tarp.
The
That
And
was
tarp?
like
wet
Byakuya is
and
basically like, I hate both of you, so this is very interesting.
Go on. I don't care. Just give me all of the facts. Fight, peasants.
I got it!
Why are we giving
You're
her
talking
ammo?
about the tarp, aren't you?
You catch on quick. You're right. All you'd have to do is
Yeah,
cover the body with the tarp, and that'd take care of the water. In fact, that's exactly what the killer did. The dirt pattern on the tarp can attest to that. Only one side of the tarp got dirty, because that's the side that got covered in water. The side that faced down over the body, meanwhile, kept perfectly clean. This proves that the killer used the tarp to keep the body from getting soaked.
But why would they go to all that effort just to keep the body from getting wet?
Most likely so they could cloud the issue of when the murder actually took place. In other words, to create an excuse exactly like the one Makoto just gave us.
Why would Kyoko say that? Why would she want me to look like the killer? No, I can't think about that right now. That tarp, it was used the way Kyoko said. If it was used that way, the tarp must have been it must have touched the body, right? But the body...
Wait. Something's not right.
And what might that be?
I can't worry about Kyoko's motivations. If I don't do something, everybody's gonna think that I'm the killer. I have to refute what Kyoko said. Okay, so the tarp must have touched the body.
And there was no blood on the tarp.
There you go. Fragments near the dead body, exploded, body analysis, body before the explosion.
By covering the body with the tarp,
It would be body before the explosion.
the
You
killer
think so?
prevented it from getting wet.
Yeah.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side.
Dirty on one side.
Because the sprinkler got that side wet.
Okay, dirty on
But
one
the
side
other side
might
of the tarp,
be...
It was totally spotless, right?
Dirty on one
It's because
side.
that side was protected from the water. Since it was
But
facing
not the
down
blood.
toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
I'm gonna shoot that one. Ah! It was half a second late. Ah! I'm gonna try that.
By
Didn't get
covering the
dirty,
body with the
but it
tarp,
should have gotten
The
dirty,
killer
right?
prevents.
So the reason that is because the spring
Right,
of the
which
underside, it was
has blood on
totally.
it.
It's because that
On
side was
the
since
dry
it was
side.
facing down
Yes.
toward the body. Of course it didn't get dirty.
It didn't get dirty.
No, that's wrong.
Good job, you two.
Actually, one side being clean is pretty strange if you think about it. Because the blood wasn't dry before the body got blown up, right? Byakuya said it himself. Not to touch it, or you might get some on you. If you put a tarp on a body in that state, it absolutely would have gotten blood on it.
Well, maybe the culprit washed it, so nobody would know they'd used it.
If they had, they would have washed both sides. Just washing the one side wouldn't hide anything.
Oh, yeah, true.
More than that, what if the very blood we saw on the body was meant as a kind of camouflage?
Huh? The blood was camouflage.
After the killer used the tarp to avoid the sprinklers, they then covered the body in blood that didn't belong to the victim.
You mean someone else's blood? Where would they get something like that?
I know! They could have grabbed some of the blood packs from the nurse's office.
Not a bad
That's
idea.
what Hifumi did, right? When he pretended to be
I wouldn't
dead?
have thought of that.
No, that's not what happened this time. The killer got the blood from right there in the garden.
I got blood right from there in the garden, right? Which must mean... Where did they get blood that was not the victim's? I can scroll through the evidence.
Was it from the fragments of the dead? Well, oh no. The knife. No.
I think we passed
Would
it.
You. Not well. The knife from the 5th chicken.
The
maybe.
chicken!
Oh my gosh! Not chicken blood.
They
I
killed
like
the
fried
chicken!
Oh my god.
Josh in the chat.
Could it have been chicken blood?
What? Chicken blood?
When I checked the chicken coop before the murder,
Or
there were
bystander
5
chicken.
chickens.
No. When I checked the chicken coop before the murder, there were 5 chickens.
But after the murder, there were only 4.
There was a double homicide.
So, you're saying someone killed a chicken and then covered the body with its blood? Man, that's messed up.
I agree.
Killing a living thing just to do something like that is awful. They should have at least eaten it.
True.
I wonder if the killer had to get the blood from the scene so they wouldn't be spotted walking around. Anyway, there's no denying that a chicken went missing, which provides a basis for my theory.
Perhaps, but even so, there's one thing that still doesn't make sense. You said the culprit used the tarp to avoid the water and then covered the body in blood, right? But if that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground around the body. But that's not what we saw. Only the victim's clothing had blood on it. The ground was completely clean.
I have to agree, that certainly is strange. Maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Maybe they covered the coat in blood beforehand.
They covered it beforehand?
When you discovered the body, was it wearing the coat like you normally would?
I think so. Wait, no. The head was through the neck hole, but the arms weren't in the sleeves.
Then that settles it.
Sorry, I'm having a tough time keeping up. What settles what?
Here's what happened. The murder took place before the sprinklers went off, but the body didn't get wet because the killer covered it with the tarp. Then, later, at the same time the killer was gathering up the tarp, they pulled the coat over the body, the coat they'd already covered in blood. This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the actual time the murder occurred. They wanted us to think the murder happened sometime after the sprinklers had gone off, at 7:30.
If that's actually what took place, it certainly becomes possible that the murder happened earlier.
But to pull all that off, wouldn't they have had to go back to the garden after the sprinklers turned off?
That actually wouldn't have been all that difficult.
Huh?
They already had the coat ready, so they just had to grab the tarp and pull the coat over the body. They'd be done in no time.
Maybe. But still.
Hina, after you met up with Makoto in the dining hall, did you two stay together from that point on?
Oh no. I headed off to the gym, and Makoto didn't show up till later.
Then he had plenty of time to spare, wouldn't you say?
That's not...
Ma'am!
Don't bother saying it's not possible.
I must admit, Kyoko's reasoning is sound. Makoto's alibi is inadequate.
And the suspicion falls back on me again. But why? If Kyoko is trying to entrap me? I don't understand. This guy's dead body has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
Well then, it looks like we're back to square one. Makoto's alibi is no good, so once again, our suspects are him and Kyoko.
Suspicious.
For serious, man? Which one of them did it? Hey, why don't we let luck decide? Let's flip a coin. 50-50 odds.
I am the ultimate lucky student. Yes.
Oh!
See? Pretty good idea, right?
No, not that. I just remembered something super serious.
Well, don't just stand there. Out with it.
You know that knife we found all black and burnt?
The one we found stuck in the body before it exploded, right?
Oh, I know where this is
According
going.
to the Monokuma file, the knife went all the way through, from front to back. So, what about it?
I'm pretty sure I'd seen that knife somewhere before. That's what I thought when I first saw it. I just remembered.
Nice face.
Listen, more important. Now that we have the knife, what are we going to do with it?
We can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do.
I don't want it anyway.
So what do we do?
Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto?
Me?
It's the knife we gave to Makoto?
How dare! How absolute dare you give me a knife? But also,
That's
how dare
crazy.
you, Josh? Thank you. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate you. Skywalker, enjoy your emotes and the opportunity to get in the VC if you want to. Thank you, Josh. Yeah, this is the audacity. The audacity of Kyoko right now.
You don't seem surprised. You must have noticed earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then why did you hide that fact?
It's not that I hid it. It's just...
I couldn't be sure of what exactly was happening last night. I thought maybe I really did kill her.
Suspicious. Very suspicious indeed.
Suspicious. Real.
The knife we found stuck in the body came from Makoto. Now I'm totally convinced he did it. 12,000% convinced.
Considering everything up until now, I should be able to make it clear. I have to prove that I didn't murder anybody. I'm not the killer.
My goodness.
All right. Disguised dead body, exploded body analysis, or fragments near the dead body.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
That's the truth.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
But I didn't.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right?
Getting stabbed.
Well, there was no blood on the knife.
You took
Right?
that knife of yours and
Is
killed
that the
her with
exploded
it.
body analysis?
What a horrible man you
I think you are correct.
Makoto.
Okay.
Disguised dead body and
the
getting
knife
stabbed.
we found lodged in the dead body.
Right. I was wondering
It's
if it was a
the
different
same
one
one
instead.
we gave to Makoto.
Disguised dead body.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid.
I guess
of
that makes sense because of the
If he did have that knife before,
laid down then stabbed.
That seals it.
Right.
Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife that automatic? Well,
Getting stabbed is what.
no, that's wrong.
Well done, Josh. Because you disguised then stabbed. That makes sense.
Wait, hold on. The stab wound isn't what killed Mukuro.
And that's what I also think. I think we were technically correct. It doesn't matter. Danganronpa logic.
That should be clear from the description of the cover-up we just heard.
Lies! We never talked about what killed her.
No, don't you remember? The killer covered the dead body with the tarp, and then put the bloody coat on it. In other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained coat until after they were dead.
I like that, Josh. Dangan wonky logic.
Okay, fine. So what?
So, when we discovered the body, the knife had been thrust through the coat along with the body. Meaning, if she wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on, and she was already dead at that point, obviously the stab wound isn't what killed her.
Maybe you stabbed her twice. Once to kill her and once to cover it up.
The victim was stabbed twice in the same spot? No, there's no way that's possible. The exact condition of the body was written down for everybody to see. I'm gonna say it's the Monokuma file. Due to the victim's explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had already been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck on the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old.
I got it! The Monokuma file clearly states that there was only one stab wound.
Oh yeah, it sure did. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, not bad.
Was just another piece of camouflage set up by the true killer. They probably stabbed her to draw attention away from what actually killed her. Exploding the body afterward was probably meant to do the same thing. The explosion severely damaged the body, making it impossible to know what really killed her. It was all the killer's attempt to destroy all evidence of their crime.
So they wanted us to notice the stab wound and then detonated the body afterward. They meant for us to latch onto the knife as the cause of death, then destroy any evidence proving otherwise.
Oh, hey, I have a question. It kinda goes back to the beginning, but what's the deal with that explosion anyway? Why'd the body just blow up all of a sudden like that?
If you bothered to put that lump of gray matter between your ears to use, you'd know the answer.
Well, if you're so smart, just tell me.
There.
I'll tell you. I bet some unknown quantum particle caused an atomic level spontaneous combustion!
You! Shush!
I might be dumb, but even I'm not dumb enough to believe that.
Go ahead, Makoto. Tell her or we won't make any headway on this.
Why me? There's only one explanation I can think of for the explosion. What? Popped.
Right, I was like the fragments.
Bam.
But yeah, let the bear down.
Yeah.
After the explosion, we found a tiny fragment of something on the ground. That fragment reveals the cause of the explosion.
Huh? You know, I feel like I've seen something like it somewhere before.
That's only natural, because of course, we saw the same thing when we dismantled Monokuma.
We, Makoto?
It's part of a bomb.
Oh! Then the explosion was because of the Monokuma bomb.
Anyway, the culprit's motive is becoming more and more obvious by the minute. They wanted the knife wound to look like the fatal injury so that we'd suspect Makoto. And the only one who would benefit from that is the only other possible suspect. You, Kyoko.
Hold on a second, Byakuya.
What's the problem?
Well, I just feel like we need to think this through. We still don't know what actually killed the victim.
That's true. It's definitely bugging me. What really killed her?
Fine. I have no problem with that. Let us continue the debate. It won't change the facts of the case regardless.
We need to determine what ultimately killed the victim. I need to concentrate.
Oh boy.
Oh boy! Monokuma file. So we just read it.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, Space. All of the names are blocked in chat.
Then shall we continue the debate?
Okay, Monokuma file. We just read
The
it.
victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined.
Victim's
correct?
fatal injury.
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Was it the explosion?
I guess.
It was not.
Well, yeah. She was already
But
totally
it
dead
could
when
have
that
been a couple
happened.
days when they were whacked.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right?
Could it have been the knife?
Then there's only one other thing.
No.
Oh yeah.
Under
According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was
Right.
hit on the back of her head.
And more
Right.
than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire
Countless
body.
wounds. Okay. So what I think I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna grab, because every once in a while you can do this, like what Pat said last time. You can grab one of the statements, and so I think I'm gonna grab the head wound because that sounds like what actually killed her, and I'm gonna hit the fatal wound.
Okay.
The knife was a cover-up, and all those other wounds on her body were not fresh. So it must be right, which only leaves a head wound.
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's
Fatal injury has yet to be.
No, that's wrong.
Better.
Mukuro died because of the blow to the back of the head she suffered.
What about the wounds all over the rest of her body? They didn't have anything to do with it?
The Monokuma file makes it clear that those weren't fresh wounds.
Oh yeah, good point. If they were old, I guess they don't really matter.
It's a strawberry.
Okay, then we're safe in assuming the blow to the back of her head is what killed her.
But then, what was the murder weapon?
The Monokuma file says she was hit with a blunt object, about as thick as a metal pipe.
Oh, I bet it was the pickaxe!
How is that even possible? If you hit someone with that, it'd cave their skull in completely.
Well, maybe they held it the other way and hit her with the handle.
No way! The balance would be all off. You wouldn't be able to swing it with any kind of power. I wouldn't mind testing it on you if you want.
No thanks. I bet you just hit me with the metal end and call it an accident.
I'd love to scoop out that nasty brain of yours, throw it on the ground, and spit on it.
This is not even her and her murderous self.
I feel the same way. Looks like we're on the same page this time.
Yikes! Wordy hi. Thank you for the alert.
Seriously?
We want to figure out what killed her, right? It just so happens we already know.
We already know? I knew we could count on you, Master.
So what was it?
Go ahead and tell them, Makoto. Surely you've deduced the real murder weapon?
Okay, the real murder weapon. It's about as thick as a pipe.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have to find it. We have it.
Right.
So it's not gonna be the body. It's not gonna be the knife. Nobody's gonna hit somebody with a knife or a blunt weapon. Yaki's account is about us. Body before the explosion, that's not it. Wood block. Little tiny thing
I
that we
think
saw.
so.
Oh, it's a little tiny
Maybe.
thing we saw.
With the arrows.
With the arrows?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Right.
Okay.
I've never felt the arrows, but
I got it.
I know you felt them.
Mukuro was
You
hit
got
in the back of the head with something, and that's what killed her.
Space. Josh being like, it's another chicken!
Something was the titanium arrow we found in the locker in the dojo.
An arrow? That's what the culprit attacked Mukuro with?
Indeed. There's no doubt about it.
Are you sure? That sounds kind of weird.
Hey! How dare you backtalk, Master? You have no right!
I'm not back-talking anything. I'm just saying what I think.
I don't blame Hina for doubting it because there's one more thing about that weapon. The one more secret. So arrows are thin. Bloody duct tape.
Right. It's
Woodblock.
bloody duct tape.
Titanium arrows. Bloody duct tape?
The
I
titanium
mean, that's what I've been
arrow.
waiting for this whole time. I was like,
It was in the dojo
This whole
locker,
time.
right? I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
I do agree with
Are you
that statement.
Right.
You don't sound convinced. What's the problem?
Well, 'cause in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right? It seems like an
Arrow would just be too...
No, that's wrong.
Yeah! Well done, Eldest.
Ding dong, that's wrong.
I get you.
You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Just the one arrow would have been too weak. That's why the killer used another weapon.
Look around, Frando. What part of this isn't weird? Oh my goodness.
another weapon?
Inside the dojo locker, we also found a balled-up wad of duct tape. The killer probably used this duct tape to bind multiple arrows together. Bundling them together using the duct tape would easily create a single weapon as thick as a pipe. And that's exactly what the killer did.
That took me forever to figure out when I first played it. I was like, what?
It's similar to Aesop's fable about the bundle of sticks. One stick is weak, but put them together and they become strong. It's meant to teach cooperation.
Damn, that's harsh.
How is it harsh? Are you even listening?
Anyway, that explains the murder weapon. As for who the culprit is that stashed the weapon in the dojo locker, it was you, Kyoko.
I've never been to the dojo.
Oh no, you absolutely have.
How can you say that with such confidence?
Because we have proof, of course. Don't we, Makoto? What's the matter? Surely you don't intend to protect a murderer. You know what will happen if you do, don't you? If you cover for the culprit, there's only one thing that can lead to. The death of us all, remember?
Of course I remember.
Then show us. Show everyone the evidence that proves Kyoko went to the dojo.
I have evidence? Evidence that Kyoko went to the dojo? It must be connected to the dojo locker.
The key.
The key!
The key.
I got it! The one thing that proves Kyoko was in the dojo is right here. The key to the dojo locker.
And how does that prove anything?
Because I found it in your room.
It was in my room?
Don't bother trying to play dumb. That key is just the final piece of the puzzle. Your non-existent alibi, your clear motive, your attempts to frame Makoto for the crime. This all proves that you are the true culprit. You can't explain this away, so just give
Hold on a second.
Not this again. You really are dead set on defending her, aren't you?
No, it's not that I want to defend her. It's just, there's one more thing I need to ask her. Kyoko, I want you to tell me something. Last night, you were in my room, weren't you? Why? What were you doing there? That's what I need to know.
I was just protecting you.
What?
She was protecting me. Then does that mean that she knew I was being attacked? And she came to my rescue. Could that be when? Which would mean that Kyoko, she killed somebody for me?
That's enough. The time for idle chatter is over. A verdict is close at hand.
I'm like getting chills because I'm so excited.
Wait. I'm warning you. Don't make this mistake. I'm not the killer.
I knew you were stubborn, but this is just getting ridiculous.
Really? But you should know better than anyone I didn't do it. Can you tell me I'm wrong?
I should know?
What? Byakuya should know better than anybody? What does that mean?
A good gambit, though, if you were gonna try and be like, you're smart, you know the answer. Like,
Yeah.
wait a minute, I am smart.
When the body was found is the only bullet I have right now.
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer.
Not the killer.
You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me!
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
There's proof. I'm just gonna grab that. Just
Is
in case.
that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I really have done that?
I don't know which one to shoot or to grab. I could use some advice here. Wait, Kyoko gave her room key to Byakuya, right?
Right. That's.
So she couldn't have put the key in the room. So
She didn't.
which bullet lines up with what?
Which would mean
Those
the locker
words you
key
just
in my own
spoke.
room.
What do you mean?
Exactly what I said.
Hey, Zip.
I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya.
Right, because
What are
he
you
had the
hiding?
key.
Maybe not the killer in my own room?
Hide something from me.
There's proof that you
There's
aren't
proof?
the culprit. Is that what you're
Hey.
saying?
I think it's maybe
You
the
stated a
key
theory
in my own
earlier.
room is proof.
You said I hid
'Cause
the
I
evidence of
couldn't
my
open it.
crime in the dojo
Okay.
locker,
Right.
and then left the locker key in my own room,
Okay.
correct? But could I really have
Okay,
done
there's
that?
proof, and we're disputing it with I couldn't get into my room, right?
Those words you just...
Exactly.
Okay.
I'm not the killer. You should understand.
Byakuya. What are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me.
There's proof that
You aren't the culprit.
Yeah, well done, Pat.
Wow, that was great.
That was good. Good logic. Great.
If I'm right, Kyoko wouldn't have been able to get into her room
Huh? Why not?
because she had given her room key to Byakuya.
I see. So that's what you meant. And if I had the key to your room,
Then obviously I had no way of getting in. Without my room key, I couldn't have possibly put the locker key in there myself. Am I wrong?
it would appear not.
Then you're finally starting to understand.
No, that's not actually true. I'm not understanding anything. There was a clear contradiction in what Kyoko just told us. An obvious lie, though. But this isn't like her. To try and save herself out of such a desperate lie? Does she really feel that threatened because she's the killer? Or is it something else? Is there some deeper meaning behind what Kyoko said earlier? She said,
If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen. This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us.
the mastermind's trap. The mastermind is trying to trap Kyoko? But what if that's not really true? What can I do? What should I do? What should I... The mastermind's trap. The victim was Mukuro and Kyoko killed her. What does Kyoko really know? What am I supposed to do? Kyoko's lie? I'm the only one who knows it's actually a lie. I'm the only one who can expose it. But who can I trust? What am I supposed to do? The mastermind's trap.
If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong?
What do I do? I have to decide right here and right now whether or not I want to expose Kyoko's lie. Aldous.
I think we exposed the lie. I think, well, that sounds scary, but I don't know. I think so. Yes. Well, yeah. I think I'm going with that. Maybe.
You want
don't
to
know.
expose her lie?
I don't, like, I wish take a nap was an option, because I would, if I was in their position, I'd be very,
I mean,
very
runaway
overwhelmed.
is sort of there.
Runaway is a thing, but when wouldn't we all die? I don't know. I don't know which is the right to pick for this one. Well,
What are the two outcomes right now? Besides runaway, because I have a
Well-
feeling he's gonna be like, I can't run!
right. Right, yeah,
Pursue the
okay.
lie, who gets punished?
Well, she does, right?
Uh-huh, let it go, who gets punished?
Us, right?
Okay.
No, but what is his name? I lost.
No, I think
the-
you're
the-
actually
the-
right. It is us.
No, okay.
Yeah, everybody's been debating,
Okay.
is it Makoto or Kyoko, so...
And I'm not telling
Okay.
you one way is
So,
right, one way is
okay.
wrong. I'm just saying those are the two outcomes right now, and everything you've heard up to
Alright.
this point What do we do? Follow your heart, says Jimbo.
Okay. We're going with pursuing the lie.
We're pursuing the lie!
Do it.
Armor.
Do it.
Pursuing the lie! You cannot claim that I'm a murderer.
There was a lie hidden within Kyoko's statement just now.
A lie?
Isn't that right, Kyoko?
You said it. The burden of proof is on you, so let's hear it. Where's this lie, then?
Kyoko is definitely lying, and it must be because there's some other deeper truth she wants to keep hidden.
Okay.
Kyoko's account. I don't actually remember what her lie is, so we'll have to see.
I didn't have the key to my room because I'd given it to Byakuya.
Fair.
Okay.
There's
We
no
know
doubt
that.
about
We
that,
know.
right?
You are correct.
So I couldn't possibly have gotten into my room.
I think she could have, though.
When we searched Kyoko's room,
Oh, I remember why.
how else could the key have gotten there?
Someone other than me must have put it there. That's the only explanation.
All right. Kyoko herself told me before the trial started that she had stolen something very important from the headmaster's room.
She broke the
I
rule.
didn't have the key to my
Yeah,
room
she
Because I
had
get
to
it.
have
There's
that
no
key to
doubt
her
You are
room.
correct.
So I couldn't
But she had the
possibly have
everything
gotten
key.
into my room.
Then
So it's that.
No, that's wrong.
She had the key from the headmaster's room.
No. Kyoko could have gotten into her room. You said so yourself. Didn't you, Kyoko?
Actually, oh.
Oh. It's great. Actually, to be precise, not quite. I used Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school.
What?
Monokuma's secret tool?
That would do it.
Kyoko stole it from the headmaster's room. It lets you get into any room in the school, which means she could have used it to get into her own room.
Then I guess that's it.
You're giving up just like that? You admit to killing?
No, I'm simply recognizing that I lost.
What are you talking about?
Like I said, this was a trap, and I wasn't able to escape it. So I lost. That's all this means.
Huh? Then, are you saying you really didn't... Kyoko, you really aren't the killer?
Okay, time's up!
Huh?
I'm sorry to say, but your time is up! All done, all finished. The class trial is all over.
But that's ridiculous! Since when is there any...
It's because you were late, so the trial started late and time ran out. So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you. But I guess we already know who the blackened is, don't we?
Oh, that's cute.
Guilty!
Ooh, potty.
Good job, you got it right.
Brilliantly. What's that?
Oh, I was still nervous that I was like, did I somehow get it wrong? Keep going.
Brilliantly right.
We got it right? Does that mean Kyoko really is the killer? But something strange is going on here. There's something wrong with this whole class trial. Kyoko!
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
This time, everybody ready? Okay then.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Okay.
Game over. Kyoko has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. After school lesson. Like I would have tried to bail.
Right.
I mean, attempt something, right? Like,
Right.
if you're going to die, like, you have to try something.
I mean, I guess she was just feeling the despair at that point, so like,
Right, yeah, and they had the platform moving, so I would have just tried to run up the back platform and made no progress.
Right.
Like,
probably, yeah. And that's how the class trial of Mukuro Ikusawa came to an end. I still had to wonder after Kyoko was actually innocent, but regardless, the truth was lost forever. Even for me. I just stopped thinking about it. That was the end of the Mukuro's class trial. And in the end, it would prove to be our last class trial. Once that was over, there was never a single murder at Hope's Peak ever again. We had obtained peace in exchange for the lives of all the others. What? Peace, but only inside the school. Peace, but only for us. That was the only hope we had. Hope.
Please take a moment to study this picture
It's...
and observe.
right.
Hero was right in his prediction, and I hate it. Hope. This
Toko's dead, Byakuya's happy about it, and Hina has a child from each of them.
This is hope.
Oh.
No! This isn't
that
right!
was so...
No!
Yeah.
Eldest is like, backtrack.
That's crazy.
Huh?
Makoto, why are you staring off into space? Don't you have a rebuttal for Kyoko's claim?
Her claim? Oh, that's right, I have to. Do I expose Kyoko's lie or not?
Oh my goodness, I guess. If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong?
She's not wrong. I have to think about this very carefully. What do? I have to decide right here and now whether or not it's right to expose Kyoko's lie. So we let it go? Yeah.
Because okay.
Yes.
I was like, we can't run away, I think, even though I do prefer that option.
We got the bad ending, but truthfully,
That is the bad ending of the game.
Picked that one as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But I picked that one as well, so don't feel bad. Because I was just like, I don't want to get dead. I'm wrong. I know I'm wrong.
Right.
I made a decision. I have to believe in Kyoko. There's no way she would kill someone. Oh my god, thank you, Marbles, for the jump scare. There has to be some secret here. Something that has to do with the Mastermind's trap that Kyoko mentioned. Also, thank you so much for the 26 months, buddy. Appreciate you. I'm glad you followed your heart, though, says Jimbo.
Well, does no one have a rebuttal?
Eldest is on the side of truth.
Yeah, I like words.
Yeah, you went with facts. You went with truth. You went with like, I didn't do it, so you didn't choose to tell a lie.
Right.
Or lie by omission, so you're good.
Have you decided to accept her assertion as fact? I see. So you still refuse to accept it. I suppose we have to admit that Kyoko didn't put the locker key in her room. That it was someone else.
But who else could it have been?
I mean, Byakuya had a room key, right?
You! What are you trying to imply?
But of course I have an alibi. From nighttime on, I was with you guys the entire time. I couldn't possibly have killed anyone, or put the key in Kyoko's room.
Well, someone had to put the key in there.
There's only one other possibility I can think of. Someone could have had the key on them, then once they arrived at the scene, pretended to find it there.
What?
Womp womp.
It had to be Makoto, right?
I don't see any other option.
Wait a second. You've got it all wrong. Let's think about it one more time. There's gotta be a hidden side to this case.
Huh? A hidden side?
First of all, there's something off about this entire trial. You all see it, don't you? Mukuro, who we didn't even know existed, suddenly shows up dead. And then we're thrown into a trial. And Kyoko even said, it's a trap the mastermind set for us. So that's why this has to be...
Okay, time's up!
Huh?
Time's up! Class trial's all over! Everyone can stop talking now!
What? Time's up?
What do you mean time's up? There's no time's up. Since when have we...
It's because you were late, so we had to push back the start time. So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you!
Voting time?
Now I'm like, I think possibly no one's dead. Right? Oh.
Nice!
Cool.
We do get to finish this chapter, and I'm super excited about that. However, we have to pause here and say goodbye to actor Pat. He has
Alas,
told
work.
us the lies, and we have to just vote him out so that he can get the bad ending. I don't know, but oh no, it's punishment time for Pat. Thank you, Pat. Thank you for being willing to do this before work and hang out with us
Alas,
once again.
the true villain, capitalism.
It's the truth. So we're gonna say goodbye to Pat right now. Pat, would you like to plug your channel once more time before you exit?
Twitch.tv/actorpat, JRPGs, Final Fantasy, Zelda likes, and completionist runs. We're at 140 perfect games, currently playing Cyberpunk, and you can find me hanging around Char's channel all the time too. So come say hi.
Josh said, yeah, actor Pat, the work is the bad ending. It is true. That's exactly what I was trying to go for. I just couldn't put it out in the right words. Pat, thanks again for being here.
Thank you for having me. Enjoy the rest of the chapter, everybody, and I will catch you all later.
Here we go!
Now, who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Hey, hold on!
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Now remember, we already saw the bad ending, so...
Right.
Guilty? How can we be guilty?
Well, I was a little suspicious because they didn't know if they killed, but
we didn't do it. We didn't do it though. We know we didn't do it.
We don't remember. We were sick. It was a fever dream.
You're right. Aldous is like unreliable narrator. Who knows? It's a good theory. It's genuinely a good theory. What? You think I'm the killer? Sorry, man.
Sorry.
Yes, you know. Oh my goodness. I was so involved with like thinking that no one is dead. Like, and that's my other theory. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, I like that. What was your other theory?
Oh, that the thing is like a mannequin. No one's dead. And it was a trap. That's my other one.
Intriguing.
I don't know. It's all your fault.
Everyone, you're wrong. You've got it all wrong. I didn't do it.
Yes, indeed.
Well, good job, everybody. Good job.
Yep.
Yeah, they got it right. No, I know that's not true. None of this makes any sense. This whole trial doesn't make any sense.
Hey!
It makes perfect sense!
Shing!
It's the same as always. It's just like all the other class trials, and I'm gonna end it the same way.
Thrills, chills, kills!
It's time for your heart-pounding, positively thrilling punishment.
Wait, why do I? Kyoko?
I don't expect you to forgive me. I know
this is all my fault. Oh, she's saying it
That was
too.
great. That was great. I loved it. It was surround sound. Kyoko?
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Game over. Makoto has been found guilty for the punishment.
He doesn't look very tired, so he could run.
Yeah, I don't think Kyoko was either. Do you have a different theory what's gonna happen?
No, but in Soul Calibur you'd hit like the square button and dodge, so I hope it's something like that.
I'll get ready. I'll put my fingers all over the buttons. We're ready.
Okay. I have mine on mine too, even though that will do nothing.
Run! Run away, Makoto! Run! After school lesson.
Okay. Oh, I like those shoes.
I do too. I feel like all anime characters like have red shoes for protagonists. I've always kind of wanted one some, just cause.
Yeah. I don't think. Yeah, I don't have red sneakers. We should get some.
We should. Dun dun dun. Hi, sometimes. That's our AI buddy.
Right. I remember that. Oh, we have super strength. No.
We didn't get squashed. The AI stopped it.
They are saving us, yeah.
But we are still falling down.
Right. And this would be quite the drop without some padding.
The sweat, says Circa. Oh, we're finishing up this chapter, Circa. But welcome in. That's cute, Jess. I love that.
Huh? What's this? What's going on?
Hey, was that?
Yeah, it has to be.
This
Alter ego.
Alter ego? Is this some stupid virus from that stupid guy? Ooh, he must have planted it when he invaded my network. Damn it all to hell, I don't believe this.
It would seem...
It seems you finally made a miscalculation. No, you miscalculated from the very beginning.
What the heck?
What was that?
In other words...
What I'm saying is, you shouldn't have underestimated us.
Why are you talking like you already won? I barely felt a thing. It was a pinch, an itch. The stupid virus is gone now, isn't it? And so is Makoto. Maybe I didn't have to smash him flat, but you're never gonna see him again. To waste away in a garbage-strewn pit in a way that's even better special punishment. But it's still not enough. I'm not satisfied. I'm gonna bring despair to the rest of you. Bring despair to the entire world.
Is he gone? Hey, Kyoko, what's the meaning of all this? What the hell is going on?
Calm down.
It's okay. We're not the ones being trapped this time.
In other words...
Yeah. Now it's the mastermind that's ensnared.
What are you talking about?
So...
You'll understand soon enough. Very soon indeed.
The massive high school towers all over the school buildings in this bustling urban area. It's like the school stands at the center of the entire world. Hope Speak Academy. It brings top students from every field imaginable, a government-funded school of privilege. They say that if you come here and manage to graduate, you'll be set for life. With hundreds of years of tradition, it sends the cream of the crop into the workforce every year. It was built to raise hope in the nation's future, which makes Hope Peak a fitting name. There are two things you need to attend this school. One, you have to be attending high school. Two, you have to be the very best at what you do. No ordinary student could enroll here. The only way is if you are scouted by the school itself. And standing there at this gate of the ultimate school filled with the ultimate students was me. Flashback. What? Where am I? I woke up with my head resting on the hard wooden desk. My body felt heavy. It wouldn't be weird for me to zonk off in the middle of school or some boring class or whatever, but what was I doing asleep just here now? It wasn't a classroom I'd ever been in before. What the heck is going on? Finally. I could finally feel my mind and body start to come back together again, and then I was awake. Or was this just another dream? A dream inside a hopeless nightmare. No, this isn't a dream. I could tell because the stench invading my nostrils was too powerful for a dream. What an awful smell. I was in a vast, dark cavern with the barest hint of light seeping in. Trash was piled high across the area. This must be some kind of underground garbage pit? A heck of a situation to find myself in. But that was just the beginning of my problems. Was I going to be stuck here until I wasted away and died? No, I can't let that happen. Not after my good friend went through what they went through to save me. I remember all too well what happened. I'm unknown. Bruh, mood, says Jess. Alter Ego saved me. And he used up the last little bit of his strength to do it. So I can't give up just now. For myself, and for my friend. And with that, my pursuit of survival began. First up was to start looking around for a way out of here. It's locked. No matter how many times I pushed or pulled or kicked it, it didn't budge. Getting out of here wasn't going to be that easy. Well, I'm now getting out of here. I'm not getting out of here anytime soon. I decided to look around for some food. Well, there's plenty of food here, but it's all rotten. But that was pointless too. Next, I searched for some water. How can I be sure which liquids I can drink and which ones are an all-around bad idea? Again, pointless. I feel like I'm blocked in on all sides, but that's still not enough reason to give up because I'm still alive. And as long as I'm alive, I'll never give up. After making that proud declaration, the next thing that I decided to do was go to sleep. My sleep was deep and uninterrupted. I don't know if I can sleep in that stench.
No.
That was my only way to preserve what little strength I had left after not being able to eat or drink. I can't be sure, but I think at least a full day had to have passed. And all I did was sleep and sleep. It was like I was waiting for some kind of sign to come falling out of the sky. However, what fell from the sky wasn't a sign. Not exactly. Garunch. What the? The strange sound pierced my silent isolation, jarring me awake. As I watched, the pile of garbage jostled and formed an odd shape. Did something fall down here? Something fell from above. What could it have been? Did a giant piece of trash just fall down here? I carefully stretched my hand out to whatever it was that had tumbled down here with me.
Just a second.
That's you.
A giant piece of trash? Rude.
But before she even emerged from the pile of garbage, I knew who it was.
It smells awful.
Kyoko?
Indeed.
Sorry.
That's okay. You look like you're doing better than I expected.
What are you doing here?
So...
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to help you.
I'm glad to hear that, Kyoko. You got a bit of garbage in your hair. She gave her head a quick, sharp shake to get rid of the trash, then faced me again.
Hey.
First, I have something for you. Go ahead and eat it. We can talk once you're finished.
Yes, please! Thank you! I snatched the bread and water that she was holding out for me. Within seconds, I was in my mouth and making its way towards my stomach. Well, I guess it would be bad if they threw it down the chute, huh? Maybe. I really hit the spot. Now, I've got all the energy I need to keep going.
So you still haven't given up then?
Of course not! After all, the fact that I can keep going forward is about all I'm good at.
Well, that's not such a bad thing to be good at.
But Kyoko, why did you come to rescue me?
So...
To pay a debt. Or, no, to atone.
Atone?
You...
During the trial, even though you knew I was lying, you didn't say anything the second time.
So you knew that I knew.
Indeed.
But even though I knew, I did nothing to help you. I abandoned you.
Don't say that. You didn't abandon me. I mean, kind of!
No, that's exactly what I did. I abandoned you in order to save my own life. You were trying to save me, and I couldn't bring myself to do the same for you.
However...
But listen, not that I'm trying to make excuses, but there was a reason that I had to survive, no matter the cost.
Yeah, why did you have to survive?
It's true.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you everything. The reason I have to survive
In other words,
is so that I can do what I came to this school to do.
What?
I made up my mind to come to Hope's Peak Academy for one very important reason.
What? So you have some reason for coming to Hope's Peak.
indeed.
That's right. At least I did once.
What? Once?
I know. Until, oh my goodness. I hate this sentence. Until recently. I'd forgotten what it was.
Until recently, though, so she knows again. Oh my god.
Okay, that's better.
Thank you so much for the lurk sub, Storm Summoner. That's for you, buddy. Oh no, that one's not for you. That one rained off my finger. This one's for you, buddy. Thank you for 39 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ah! Yeah, spaced. You forgot, but that's...
I had no memory of what my purpose was.
No memory, that's impossible.
Amnesia? Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
That's so cute, Storm. Pour one raindrop out for the homies who couldn't resub. Then, is it really true you lost your memory?
Makoto.
Do you remember Makoto? Do you remember the first thing that happened to each of us as soon as we arrived at this school?
I agree, Josh. The first thing. You're talking about when we fainted, right? I fainted, woke up, and I was trapped here.
That's right.
I fainted too, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself, a disconnect.
It would seem...
Thinking back on it now, at that point my memory was gone. At the time, I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to this school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was.
That's why you didn't tell us. But what would make you forget all of that?
Hey.
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems much too convenient.
Are you saying you think you lost your memory? Because...
Indeed.
I don't think. I'm positive it was the work of the mastermind. They stole my memory.
But why would they want to do that?
There's only one reason I can come up with. Because of my purpose and my ability. Somehow, they would interfere with the mastermind's plans.
So the mastermind just stole them from you?
However...
And it could also mean... Somehow, my memories may be connected to the mystery of this school and the mastermind. Which is why I have to get them back. That's why I've been investigating things by myself this whole time.
But what if you say is true? Why didn't you get the rest of us to help you?
Why is that?
If I did that, and we all worked as one, the mastermind would have noticed right away. Plus...
She's the ultimate amnesiac, says Space Chicken. You're right.
There's always the chance that the mastermind is actually one of us.
What?
Correct.
Well, don't make too big a deal of it. It's just a possibility. But since it is a possibility, we can't ignore it, right?
The mastermind is one of us? If she believed that, then of course she couldn't trust anyone around her. In which case, it only makes sense that she would look into missing memory by herself.
However...
That being said, there was a limit to what I could do by myself, which is why I asked you to help me.
But why me?
Because among everyone, you were the least likely to be the mastermind. That was just intuition, but...
I see. Your intuition was right enough, though. There's no way an ordinary kid like me could be the mastermind.
I understand. I should understand everything.
This is my dream that I had.
My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here.
It's just like the dream I had before, but why did that just happen?
Listen.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Yes, it's nothing. We're fine. It is nothing, right?
Hey.
Even now, I still trust you, you know. It's just, I'm not used to relying on others.
Correct.
I know I never asked you for help the right way, so I understand if you're not convinced.
Circa says, you're the least likely because you're an absolute scrub, Makoto. Burn. And Octopath says, sometimes you kind of dumb, boy.
I felt the same way.
Honestly, I was convinced. I think that's just her personality. Oh, you said you had a reason for doing all that investigating on your own? So, how'd that turn out? Were you able to remember anything?
So...
I think there's still a lot I don't remember, but at the very least, I was finally able to recall my purpose and my ability.
So spit it out! You mentioned your ability!
Alas. My ability, what everyone should have known me for. I'm the ultimate detective!
Let's
oh my
go!
gosh, aren't you? Woo!
Let's go, baby! Big brain! Yeah!
Oh my goodness, thank goodness she told us finally. Oh my god. Okay.
Right. I'm a detective, I'm a detective. The ultimate detective?
Correct.
Everybody cheering in chat. Yeah, let's go!
And the reason I came to Hope's Peak Academy, there was someone I had to find here in the school.
You had to find somebody. Who?
So...
Well, it was the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy.
The headmaster. Why did you want to find the headmaster?
Because, oh my gosh, I need to read this in character, not as Eldest. Because he's my father. Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun!
Something.
All of a sudden, Drake comes and enters the chat.
Right.
Need him to
It's
voice
like,
the
"Ooh."
headmaster. What?
In
Right.
other words...
I was separated from him as a child, and it turns out he became the headmaster of Hope's Peak.
Kyoko's dad is Hope's Peak headmaster? Then that explains why when Alter Ego told us that he thought that the headmaster was involved.
I'll find a way.
Huh?
No matter what it takes, I will find the headmaster.
No matter what?
No matter what the cost.
So,
Hope. Is it Kyoko again? Okay, yes.
Yeah.
Kyoko, what's going on?
Good night, Jojo.
My memory hadn't come back at that point, but when he said that, I felt strange. It makes perfect sense now, of course, since my whole purpose for coming here was to find him.
That makes sense.
However...
But listen, Makoto, I want to make this perfectly clear so there's no misunderstanding. I said the headmaster wasn't the mastermind, but I didn't say that to protect him. I only said what I felt based on what I'd seen when I snuck into the headmaster's room.
Then what did you see in there?
So...
The room had been ransacked. The shelves were a mess, the desk drawers dumped on the floor. The only conclusion is that someone who didn't know where anything was had been in there.
You mean the mastermind, right?
It's true.
That was my assumption, yes. And to confirm my suspicion, I decided to investigate the second floor of the dorms using the key I found.
But why there?
Because I also found this in the headmaster's room.
Is this some kind of map?
Indeed.
It's a layout of the entirety of Hope's Peak Academy.
Ooh, blueprints.
Slay. I found it in the headmaster's room, along with Was that Mukuro's? Mukuro's
Yeah.
profile. Mukuro's profile and that key. The map showed that the second floor was home to a number of rooms meant for faculty use. Some of the staff must have had to stay overnight from time to time. And I figured the headmaster would have some kind of private room there. I assumed that if that were true, that room would likely hold more clues, so I went to check.
Correct.
And that's when I finally remembered. I remembered that my purpose was to find the owner of that room.
So you went in there to see if the headmaster really did have a private room there.
However...
But once I got there, I noticed that the second floor of the dorms didn't have any cameras or monitors.
So what was it like? Part of the school? What was it like? That part of the school, I mean.
It's hard to describe. All I can say is... The moment I saw it, I realized whatever is going on in this school is more horrific than we ever imagined.
What do you mean?
So...
I can't explain it. You need to see it for yourself, and I'm sure you'll get the chance soon enough.
Sounds like it must be important and really ominous. I do want to take a peep at this. It's a rocket and a tank. I better not think about it too much what I'm seeing down here. I'm not gonna go on too big of a tangent there, but y'all might have seen that before.
However.
Of course, once I got
that's fine.
That already. Which is why I had no idea what was going on in the rest of the building.
It has to do with Mukuro Ikusaba, doesn't it?
However.
Just to be perfectly clear, I didn't kill her. And I know it wasn't you either.
I know you're right, but that just means everybody but you and me had an alibi. Then who did kill her?
Anyway.
What I can say for sure is that the mastermind is directly involved. To begin with, the point of the class trial of Mukuro Ikusaba was to get me killed.
Hi, Bearwolf. Get you killed?
Indeed.
I stole that key and disappeared, and in retaliation they wanted to draw me out and eliminate me.
Correct.
That was the point of the class trial.
It was?
The mastermind knew they couldn't interfere directly.
You mean because of the school regulations?
That's right.
Exactly.
Within minimal restrictions, you are free to explore Hope's Peak Academy at your discretion.
In other words...
The mastermind is adamant about following the rules, and with that rule in place, they couldn't step in. Since they couldn't kill me themselves, they tried to use the class trial to do it.
The mastermind couldn't step in because of the rule. Well, that makes it sound like the mastermind themselves is somehow bound by the royal school regulations.
Hey.
There's one other thing I'd like to point out about the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
What's that?
There was a point where Mukuro may not have become the victim. It could have been you, Makoto.
I could have become the victim?
Indeed.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Do you mean... during the night?
I can hear them, you know? The footsteps of the God of Death.
What?
I can hear the God of Death as he moves. The ability naturally draws me into cases just like this.
Anyway.
Which is exactly what happened with you. I was in the dorms, and I had a sudden sense of dread. I looked down the stairwell. And I saw a white shadow cross the corridor. I gave chase right away. As I followed it, I saw the shadow going into your room.
Josh says, you know, just normal detective skills. Yeah, easy. Jimbo, the ultimate listener! She has so many ultimates.
Correct.
Oh, I ran into your room and saw what was happening. I intervened immediately, of course.
However,
that wasn't the end of things, of course. I stopped them, but that led to whoever the masked assailant? Is that the word? Yes. Okay, whoever the masked assailant was, they ended up dead.
Oh gosh, Beowulf.
correct.
And their murder was disguised, and the dojo key wound up in my room. It all has to be the work of the mastermind, in an attempt to use the class trial to eliminate me.
So all this would mean that whoever killed Mukuro is also the mastermind, right?
Indeed.
I don't have conclusive evidence, but that's what I think.
That's really bad if it's true. I mean, the mastermind can kill whoever they want if they feel like it. But wait, doesn't that create another contradiction? The mastermind wanted to use the class trial to try and kill you because they couldn't intervene, right?
Correct.
You're right. That is a contradiction. And it's not just Mukuro. They needed the class trial to kill me, but seemed ready to kill you in your room. Everything they did is a contradiction.
So what does it mean?
In other words,
it means that the mastermind is the one who's been cornered.
Huh?
Makoto.
Just a little more. A little more, and I should be able to figure out the mastermind's identity. The identity of the other ultimate despair.
The other ultimate despair.
There's no doubt that Mukuro was the ultimate despair, and that she's dead. But I don't think the ultimate despair is just one person.
It's not?
Indeed.
If you think about it, the ultimate despair seems to implicate whoever caused that event.
You're talking about?
That's right.
What happened a year ago? The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
The tragedy, whoever's responsible for that, they're the ultimate despair?
It would seem...
that despicable group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair.
Then there...
Indeed.
Make no mistake. They're the root of all the evil that has forced us to go through this.
That! Oh, is you.
Oh, that's okay. That is the ultimate despair. And that is our real enemy.
Chapter 5! 100-mile dash, a pain of junk food junkie. The end.
That's crazy.
That's crazy!
That is crazy. This was so fun.
To be continued.
Ooh.
Give it just a second. You received the Dream Island rocket present. Aldous! You did so good! You had so much reading!
Dang, I tried my best. It was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. It was I was definitely making it more nerve-wracking in my head. But thank you. Yeah, it was really fun.
Good.
I feel kind of proud of myself for reading that much. I'm like, thank goodness I've been into books recently, because that definitely helped.
She had so much explanation at the end. It was just like on and on and on and on and on. But hey, you got some of the highest like turnaround moments of this entire series. We finally found out who Kyoko is, what her special power is, what is her relation to the headmaster, and she's finally opening up for us. Literally, this is probably the most Kyoko has talked this entire game. So you did excellent.
Yeah, I know. Like in the descriptor, it was monotone, but I was like, she's giving emotion in this last little bit. Hold on. I liked it.
Right?
It was good.
Ultimate detective, ultimate detective.
I wasn't expecting that, but I was super happy about it.
Let's go. I think only one person might have even like barely called it. So, Lemon, if you're watching this VOD back, let's go. You called it. Let's go, girl. But it's super fun to like actually see all that kind of stuff. A lot of people, I don't know. I'm gonna ask you some questions. First of all,
okay.
Did you enjoy the story, or did you at least, were you able to follow the story having just jumped into it just for today?
I think I could. Like, I think after my nerves went down about the reading, probably about like a half hour in, I was like able to follow the story really well. In the trials, I was like waiting to grab every piece of evidence except for the binding the arrows together, because I didn't think of that one beforehand. But all the rest of them, I was just waiting to get to each piece. So I feel like I could follow along pretty well. Oh, thank you. The bullets were a little confusing.
Yes.
But that's okay.
I will say that even playing this game, again, I have last played it 5 years ago, but yes, even now, they're still very confusing, and they just get more complicated as the games go on, because right now we're contradicting things. Later on, you can either contradict or also agree with statements too, so it just adds in a secondary layer, which makes it really cool and very much like a real debate in a real kind of class trial. But it's very fun. It's very fun. Everybody in chat saying, you did such a great job, Eldest. She was yapping, the ultimate yapper.
Thank you. I'm glad I filled my role as ultimate yapper, like in a good visual novel way.
Yeah. And just like on your channel, you love to interact with people and yap anyway.
I do. The chat was over here the whole time, so I was like, I'm gonna get distracted. But no, I enjoyed like reading people and following along. Like once we got breaks in it and all that, it was very fun.
It's awesome. So we actually didn't have a murderer this time round. It was potentially the mastermind, question mark? Who knows? But we also have the question that has re-popped up at this point. Could the mastermind be among us? We have just a few characters left, but could they be among us? And if so, Eldest, I'm just gonna ask, if you want to point at somebody on the screen, who do you think would be the mastermind?
Well, oh my goodness. This is a hard question because in my opinion, I still think it could be anyone. Except for us. I feel like we seem pretty sure that we don't know what's going on.
Yeah, you trust in us?
I do. I didn't for a while because they were like, I don't remember last night. And I was like, I think it's you. Like for a while I was like, I truly think it's us. I'd say, oh my goodness, this is difficult. Glasses guy is smart enough to do it. But I don't know. I don't think it's him. Yeah. But I still want it to be one of the jock people. Because I want us to underestimate them and then be proven wrong.
So you think the mastermind's over here?
True.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Interesting.
I do. If they are among us.
I was so intrigued. I love this so much because it's fun to see story play out. We should just say that. I don't want to say too much because everything I want to say, I'm afraid it's going to be too hinty, so I won't say that. But yeah, if there is another murder, because we always have that on the table, because the ultimate killing game is still going on, we still have Monokuma encouraging it and such, who do you think the next one oft would be? And who do you think the next one to do it? Do you think it would be the mastermind? Do you think it would be another student? Do you...
That's a good question. I think it would be another student. I don't think we're at the point where it's not going to be a student next. I feel... I think it might... It could be timid girl with glasses next. Maybe. I feel like if it was... I think it was a Hero. That's the jock guy.
Yes.
Or that type. They would all be too relieved if he was next. Like, they'd be like, thank you. Like, my goodness. Trial's over. Right, because they've been wanting to shut him up the whole time I've been here. So I'm like, I don't think he's next because it would just be like, why are we fighting? Hooray. So I think it might be girl with glasses. Oh. No, I think that's it. I think that's who's next. I don't know.
Who do you think
we did get like her dead in the ending. Oh, I think... Yeah, we did get her dead. I think it might be Glasses Guy because he was very excited. It's seemingly the only time he showed happiness was when she was dead.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Maybe.
Would not surprise me.
And she wouldn't want to, like... She trusts him a lot, obviously. So she wouldn't be afraid until, like, she was already dead. And then she wouldn't be afraid she was dead. Yeah.
We did go through the bad ending this time. You shouldn't feel bad about that because I totally chose the same thing. I'm like, truth and facts versus feelings?
Yeah. As detectives, we're like, yeah, me too. No, and I know, like, we had said it was a bad ending, but when I saw the ending, I was like, oh, this is terrible. She had, like, 3 children's a lot to take care of. So I was like, that would not be my ideal ending. But at first I was like, okay, like this is a good ending, but I was like, whoa, that's a lot to take care of. And then when Pat was like, this is the bad ending, I was like, yes, that was a lot to take care of. Yes, that is the bad ending.
I will say, yeah, as somebody that likes just, I would hate to just be surrounded by dudes all of the time too. Just imagine, because Toko ended up getting whatever off. I assume she passed away for some kind of reasons. I don't know, because she was no longer there. But then you'd just be surrounded by guys for forever and children for forever.
Right. Now, I love that I'm like, oh, I'd hate to be surrounded by guys. And I'm like, I live with one, and that's the only person I live with.
That's fair.
So it's like, yeah. So
not that,
he's a, you know.
Not that guys are bad or anything like that, but just for eternity.
No, but it's, but like, yeah, showing us that at the ending, we were like, no, something is not right. Something is not right.
We did have a prediction from the ultimate clairvoyant, who is Hero, the jock kind of guy. He is over here, and Hero actually told us in one of the free time events, he's like, I predict that you and I will share the same baby mama. And technically, we did. Hina was both our baby mama in the bad ending, so they were 30% right in that one too.
Right.
I will say, do you have any suspicions or any commentary to say on the headmaster?
I think that's very interesting. As someone that's always suspicious of their dad, I think
he's in chat.
I like the I know. You see him. Hi, Dad. I like that she felt like she was missing like a part of herself, and that's why she was like, there's something I have to do. I don't think he's the mastermind. He's a dad. But I don't. So I think the mastermind is among the students, and I think he's just kind of. I feel like he's there to be a distraction in a way, but I don't know if that's intentional or not for him. You know, I don't know if it's like the mastermind's plan to make him like a red herring, or if he just decides he wants to be a red herring. I don't know.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited to see the rest of this, and I'm very excited to see who continues the next story, because as I said, my schedule is super wonky, and you never know if I'm going to have the same kind of people come on back onto the channel or not, so we'll see. We'll see who's available. Eldest, would you like to tell me about your Twitch stream once again?
Sure. So, I'm Eldest. We stream on the FinFam channel. That's what Dad's talking on right now. In there. I stream in the morning. We do a lot of cozy games and a lot of talking. So much talking. That's why I was prepared for this. And then my dad streams like in the nighttime, and he does like WWE streams and like, you know, some things like Vampire Survivor, stuff like that. And yeah, I'd say it's a cute little cozy family stream. We've been doing it for 5 years now. So it's been good. It's been
genuinely some of the best vibes on Twitch. Y'all gotta get over there and get all the flavors. Genuinely, it's really fun over there. Anything else you would like to say about this? Do you have any favorite characters or anything like that, now that we've gone through this a little bit together?
I really like Kyoko. It was really fun to get to voice her, especially like learning so much about her in this chapter. Other than that, I think I'm biased towards our character because I'm pretty sure that's who voices Cat Noir in Miraculous Ladybug, so I was like, amazing.
I'm pretty sure it is too, right? Help me out here.
Right.
All I know is
and Meliodas. Yeah.
Yeah. He's in the second game as well. He's in this game. He's in My Hero Academia and stuff. I love his voice. It's too fun. He's some of my favorite characters as well in future episodes.
So that's my bias. Also, when I saw like the anxiety written sub, I was like, oh my gosh, they're a small character, let me do that. And then I was like, I was watching the video this morning and I was like, oh, okay, yes, this will be a side of Eldest no one's seen. And I'm kind of thankful that was so short. Like, she did not talk a lot this time.
Yeah, she said some really unhinged things, and I think it's so funny. Everybody's like, oh, anxiety, we can get behind this one.
We can do anxiety. Yeah, I saw the whole praise part from the last video and I was like, oh my gosh, what did I sign up for? But no, I loved it. It was really fun.
Yeah, it's waving to your roommate that we all love too. So I saw a hand in the background. But...
Yes, he grabbed cookies. They saw your hand.
Took the cookies? No.
He took the cookies. He has one. I still have 1.5. So I will get back to them.
Eldest, thank you so much for going through this chapter with me, and thank you so much for sticking around for not only the investigation period, but also the whole trial. I'm so excited! So
yes, thank you for inviting me this.
Yes, absolutely. Until next time, everybody, thank you so much for joining us.